How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and today's video is sponsored by the Ridge Wallet. More on that in a second, but today we are going to be slamming Project WAP to the floor. She can be fisted right now. I mean, she's got some nasty ass wheel gap, and that is not acceptable for a drift car. We need this bitch on the floor. So today we are going to be installing some SR Performance coilovers. They're in that box right there. I haven't even taken them out. I just opened it and then I cleaned my garage because it was a mess. Still a little bit of a mess, but we got some more room here to work with. So we're only gonna do the fronts today, and then we will come back tomorrow and slam this bitch on the ground. If you guys are wondering why it's called Project WAP or WAP, whatever you want to call it, it's because it's a wet ass pony. This bitch is gonna slide around on the track because that's what drift cars do. So let's go ahead, lift up the front and slam it. All right, I got the wheels off. Let me show you guys something that I thought was kind of funny. Look at, guys, back when I used to be a racer, yes I did, I took off that wheel, I fucking masked everything off, and I spray painted that shit red. That's +5 braking right there, guys. Look at that. Anyways, we're gonna have to go ahead and just, it's pretty straightforward. Remove a lot of the suspension components, drop this little strut and spring out, and we're good to go. And then we can put in these. I haven't even looked at them yet, but I'm gonna look at them when it's their time. I got the factory suspension components out. I got the spring and the strut. Very simple, just a few bolts. American Muscle has a great tutorial on it. Let's take a look at these. Let's see what we're replacing with. Again, I have not taken them out. The box is still crisp and everything. These are the fronts, and they look a lot nicer. And they actually are paint matched, it almost looks like. So that's gonna be great. Let me get out of the wrapping. So here's the new and the old side by side. We have the strut, the factory strut, versus a coilover. If you guys don't know what a coilover is, essentially it's your spring coiled over your strut. So it pretty much puts all of the package into one, and it is a lot easier to adjust ride height and everything like that. You can do it all through this. We're not gonna probably do any of that today. We're probably just gonna slam it and then see how low it gets. So let me go ahead, toss this bitch in, do the other side, and then we'll drop this bitch on the floor and see just how low we can get it. All right, we got one on, and it looks so much nicer than the ugly spring and strut assembly. This looks way cleaner. It already looks low. I don't know exactly how low, so we're gonna go ahead and toss on the wheel, do the other side, and then drop it down and see just how low it is. But that already looks low, so let's go ahead and see before I get it stuck on the floor. All right, so a little bit later, I am fucking filthy as shit, but we got both wheels on. We're gonna go ahead and lower it down and see how low the fronts are. I haven't really made any adjustments to them just because I didn't know what the starting point was, so I left them how they came. I'm just gonna go ahead and lower this bitch down for the first time. I already see some camber, which is kind of cool. Ooh. Nah, she needs more low. She is lowered. Don't get me wrong, she is lowered, and that's like, you know, that's usable. Like, look at the rear and look at that. It is lowered, but I want to see the wheel damn near tucked. So I'm gonna wrap it up for today. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and finish this up. I got to do the rears too. I can't really drive it as is. I didn't even really tighten down the locking nuts on the coilover on the passenger side, so I'm not driving it today. I'm gonna leave it as is, just leave it in the garage. Tomorrow I'll come back, do the rears, and we'll see how it is. Since you guys are gonna go ahead and fast forward to the futures, let's go ahead and hear about today's sponsor. Listen up, guys, because I'm only gonna say this once. Today's video is sponsored by Ridge Wallet. I know a lot of you guys are ballers and you got thick ass wallets and you guys think it's a hard flex, but in reality, you're carrying around wallets filled with old receipts and old photos and a bunch of shit you don't need. So you should get rid of this thick boy wallet and you should get yourself a Ridge Wallet. Ridge Wallets are sleek, compact, and industrial. They will last a lifetime. You can essentially buy this one wallet and it'll last you for the rest of your life. They come with a lifetime warranty. They can hold up to 12 cards plus cash on the back, either using your money strap or your money clip. They come in 30 different colors and styles. I have carbon fiber here, but they have titanium. They have all these different colors that you can pick and choose from. I personally went with carbon fiber, like I said, because I love carbon fiber in general. I love it on my cars. Might as well carry around a little piece of it in my pocket whenever I get lonely and want to smell my car. If what I just said did nothing for you, listen to their 30,000 5-star reviews. They have so many 5-star reviews that if I had $1 for every 5-star review, I could go out and buy another Supra. The Ridge team is so confident you'll like it that they'll let you test drive this for 45 days, and if you don't like it, you can send it back and get your money back, guaranteed. It's also made with RFID blocking technology, which protects you from digital pickpocketers. It's just that little extra security that you have that normal wallets won't give you. So guys, what are you waiting for? Go to ridge.com/DrewPeacock and use code DrewPeacock for 10% off your order. Click the link in the description, pick yours up now, become a part of the modern era. Get rid of your old wallet. You don't need it anyways, okay? Photos of your ex, ditch them. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Alright guys, welcome back. It is the next day. I'm gonna finish bolting up the fronts, then I'm gonna flip the car, we'll knock out the rears, we'll completely slam it on the floor because this thing still ain't low, and then we should be ready to go. We can see how much we're gonna scrape going up and down the driveway. This is, I don't know, might as well just slam, might as well have some fun with it, right? It can act like it's a cool car because it is Halloween. Okay, little update. We got the car up in the air. We got the factory springs and shocks just about ready to come out. The springs are actually out. They shot out like a fucking rocket ship. I ain't Chris Fix. I ain't trying to tell you guys the right way to do this. I don't know the right way to do this. I'm doing what I see on YouTube. So I am in no position to teach you guys how to do this. So anyways, let's go ahead and get the rest of the shit out. And we'll put in the new stuff. And then we'll slam it. And then we'll drive it. Alright guys, we got it on the ground. The rear's lower than the front. So let me just say that. I'm gonna have to adjust the front a little bit because I'm probably gonna have to adjust the whole thing. The jack is stuck. So first things off the bat, jack ain't going anywhere. That bitch is stuck. And I mean, it's already pretty low. I mean, I guess, you know, if I'm going for a stance boy, this is trash, but that's pretty damn low. Like that's pretty good. I like the rears. The fronts do need to drop down a little bit. The fronts do have quite some gaps, so I might go and adjust the fronts, slam that bitch a little bit more, and then I think we're good to go. But I like the rears. The rears, I think that looks pretty damn good. Like, I know it's not slam, but I mean, you could barely get like a finger or two in there. So let me go ahead and get the jack out, flip the car, and then fix the fronts. I'm sweating like a fucking pig in summer, so let me just flip this thing really quick. I got the front dialed in. I lowered it a little bit more. It's not exactly slammed as of right now because what you guys got to keep in mind is when the coilovers and the springs break in, it's going to sit another 1/4 inch to about a 1/2 inch lower than it is right now. And these aren't the wheels I'm keeping on it, so I'm not really trying to slam it and keep adjusting it when I get the new wheels. So anyways, right now I think it's sitting pretty good. The front wheels has a little bit of a tuck and some camber to it, which is nice. When we get the newer wheels on there, we're gonna actually make that stick out a little bit more and tilt it a little bit more. The rear is like fucking perfect. Like straight up and down, just perfect, which is great. So the rears, I love. The fronts, when we get the drift wheels on and even the wide body, obviously it's gonna stick out. More camber and it'll look like an aggressive drift car. Let me go wash up really quick. We'll hop in, we'll go around the block, see if I notice anything different. All I'm gonna notice is a slower and maybe a little bit stiffer, but besides that, I don't think I'm gonna notice a whole lot more. It didn't magically get faster, so let's go ahead and hop in and see what's up. All right guys, we're in the Mustang. I kind of made a boo-boo. I forgot my GoPro head strap, so this is what we got. I mean, it probably looks a little bit better anyways, but we're just cruising around. I'm just seeing if I notice anything. So far, the only thing I notice is nothing. I don't notice a damn thing yet. I haven't really done much. I mean, if anything, maybe it needs an alignment because we're just changing lanes without trying to, but that was like that before, so not much has changed. Anyways, I know this road coming up is pretty bumpy, so we're gonna go ahead and see if it feels a little bit stiffer. If it doesn't, then I don't know what to tell myself. I mean, I know they have to brake in, but who knows? Let's go ahead and get on this bumpy road. All right, yep, it is a lot bumpier. This is a lot stiffer. Whoa, my God, it doesn't even feel safe. Like, it feels like I don't have something bolted in because everything is just shaking. Holy fuck. Okay, all right, yep, let's go back. I gotta loosen up the springs. They're a little bit too stiff, or the shocks, my bad. But yeah, this is kind of a fail right now, man. This is just super bumpy. The car behind me, it probably thinks my car is torquing because it is just bouncing up and down. I'm literally thinking right now, did I not connect something? But no, I know I connected everything. The wheels are sort of torqued down, so we should be okay. But let's head back to the house because this does not feel right. All right, we're back on the bumpy road, and immediately it seems a little bit better. I loosened them up a little bit more. Before I had them about 8 clicks away from the stiffest. Now they're at another 7 away, so total of a good 15 clicks on the softer setting, and it's a bit better. I do have to say, a bit better. You have to really dial it in because if not, it feels like ass. Surprisingly, we're not rubbing in the rear at all. I thought that was going to be an issue, but as of right now, this seems like a win. It's not super bouncy anymore. I don't feel like I'm gonna die. So let's go back to the house so I can wrap up this video. All right guys, we made it back. Car was a success for the most part. A little bit bouncy, but you know, woke me up, you know, shook me, made me feel really good inside. Luckily I didn't eat Taco Bell beforehand, so that's great, but car looks great. I think for the most part the car looks good as is. Now, like I said, we do have plans with the wide body and everything. It is on back order, so it's already ordered. it just won't be here for a little bit of time, but that's fine. We still have to put the 2J in. We still have to get the wheels and do all that fun stuff. So once I get the new wheels, I can dial it in even more, because I like where it's sitting right now. Like, it is pretty close to the floor, but I mean, if I could stick my shoe underneath here, nah, ain't low enough, chief. Ain't low enough. It does. I love the rear though. The rear looks really good. Like, I am super satisfied with that. But anyways, these wheels need to go. Factory ones, they're okay, but they're not great. They're not great. So anyways, next for should be the 2J swap. Then we'll be actually putting down some good power. Then shortly after that should be wheels and everything to make sure I can put the power to the ground. And then it should be pretty much ready to go. I'll probably won't have the body kit on until mid next month, maybe the month after that, maybe December, so we'll have to see on that. But for the most part, I think it's coming out pretty good. I think it looks decent, even though it's a little V6 right now. It's gonna become a straight 6, so you better watch your mouth down in there in the comments. But I think for the most part, it's coming along pretty good. It's a good feeling finally modding that car that you've wanted to mod since you had it, and now I'm actually able to do it, so it's a good feeling. Anyways, guys, subscribe to see more videos like this one. Pick up the Ridge wallet, link in description down below. Let me know what you think, what else we should do to this car. If you guys got any little ideas, let me know down in the comments. Until next video, peace.